Hi, this is Tim from isthisanygood.com and I'm here with my review of Starfox 64 3D on the Nintendo 3DS system. Now this only came out today around the world, but I have managed to have my copy for a couple of extra days because I picked it up early from my local game shop. Now this game is a remake of the classic Nintendo 64 title, and it stars of course Fox McCloud, and you're piloting your R-Wing through the galaxy, through the Lilac system, and to reach the planet Venom to kill off the evil Andross. And to do that you obviously get a couple of pals in tow, Peppy Hare, Slippy Toad and Falco Lombardi. And just to let you know, the game modes on this slightly different to the Nintendo 64 version. You've got a battle mode, which is I'm going to come to in a minute. You've got the main game. Now the main game takes you through the missions. It's obviously a 3D shooter, literally now in 3D, and there are loads of different routes you can take. Depending on the outcome of your missions, the game could get slightly easier or harder and direct you through a different course of the game. So there's lots of replay value in there. The next mode is Score Attack, where you select a mission and just aim for the high score. Training mode, obviously self-explanatory. You learn to fly your R-Wing and you can test your skills in a trial run. And then you've got all your options, of course, to change the sound, save data, etc. Now the battle mode is the slightly disappointing aspect of this game, because although you can have up to 4 players, it's only for local wireless connection, so there is no online play. Now that is rather disappointing from Nintendo, but there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I was sure it's going to come out as online compatible, but it hasn't. You can have, if you've got 4 mates around, you can see each other's faces as you battle each other, and like I said, it's local wireless, so that means effectively they're going to have to be in very close range. So slightly disappointing, of course. Well, more than slightly disappointing that there's no online, full online play, but that's the way it goes. So let's get to the graphics and the gameplay and the sound and speech and tell you what that's all about. So the graphics on the game are really good. I've had a few people already saying and commenting that they're not that great, not that much of improvement over the Nintendo 64 version, but they are really good, and the 3D effect is some of the best we've seen on the Nintendo 3DS so far. Not quite as good as the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, but still very good. And the sound is excellent, all the speech is there, it's really good. Obviously we didn't have any speech on the Nintendo 64 version, and so graphics and sound wise it's really excellent. And it all hangs together really well. The missions, they can get quite difficult at times, but if you're an experienced player you won't find too much trouble, but there is plenty of replay value as you go through in different ways through the missions. Now it does make good use of the Nintendo 3DS system, and it does this by using the gyro feature. So you've got the choice of using 3DS, so you can use the gyro feature, moving it around, your 3DS around, as you pilot your R-Wing around, or you can use standard Nintendo 64 old style controls. It's completely up to you. Now the 2 modes in the gameplay are the scrolling mode, as you scroll through the missions. As you get to a boss you enter like a free roaming square, so there's like a square which you can fly around, which is to basically defeat the boss in. So it's a limited space, but you can freely fly around that area, so you're not forced along it as you are in the 3D scrolling mode. So in summary, it is an excellent game. The disappointing thing of course is the lack of a true online multiplayer option, which is a real shame. And unfortunately I'm going to mark the game down for the lack of that. But overall I think that Starfox 64 3D on the Nintendo 3DS deserves 8 out of 10. So that's it for my review of Starfox 64. And is it any good? It is indeed, and it gets a thumbs up from me and a recommendation to buy it. So this is Tim signing out from isthisanygood.com. Thanks for watching.